by Joe Sherman. Where is it? The United Arab Emirates is a Middle Eastern country. The Middle East region is located at the heart of three continents: Asia, Africa, and Europe. Most of the countries in the Middle East are entirely in Asia, although some lies either completely or vertically in Africa and Europe. The UAE is entirely in Asia. It covers about 83,600 square kilometers of the Arabian Peninsula and shares borders with Saudi Arabia and Oman. The majority of UAE coastline runs the Persian Gulf, which is called the Arabian Gulf by people in the region. It follows outward to the Indian Ocean. A small part of its western coast lies directly on the Gulf of Oman. In all, the UAE has 1,318 kilometers of coastline. The UAE is a federation of 17 independent Arab states, which include Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Al-Quwain, Ras Al Khaimah, and Al Fujairah. Each state has one capital city, and which shares the name of the state. The federation capital city, Abu Dhabi, lies on an island in the Gulf. Abu Dhabi, the UAE's second largest city, dates back to 3000 BC. Modern Abu Dhabi blends its ancient culture with contemporary architecture. The city has both scaled white dome mosques and shiny skyscrapers. Northeast of Abu Dhabi stands for the country's largest city, Dubai, which serves as a center for trade and tourism. Though both cities show their wealth, Dubai shines brightly. It's the home to the world's tallest building and the only 7-star hotel, and one of the largest artificial islands. Although millions of people live in the UAE, most are not citizens. Immigrants make up a majority of UAE's total population. Most hail from other Arab countries or South Asia and have relocated to the UAE for work. The UAE's citizens called Emirati or descended from the Arab tribes that settled the region long ago. Although these tribes have a history of rivalry, many share certain traditions. For example, most UAE citizens prefer to wear traditional Arab clothing. The men wear long red cotton ankle-length garment, a head of covering, and a little scarf, and a light scarf. Traditional women don two kinds of dress. At home, they might wear a dress with loose pants. Outside, they must dress modestly and usually wear a dark cloak and use a scarf to cover their head. At times, women also cover their faces. The scarf has religious meaning, but also serves as protection from the sun. Islam is the most common religion in UAE, and in 2005, Muslims made up the majority of the UAE population. In the UAE, most people speak Arabic, which is the country's official language. In schools, students learn about modern standard Arabic, but most Emiratis also speak dialects of surrounding countries. Many people speak English as well. The UAE's biggest business, oil and construction, are traditionally male-dominated industry, and many of the foreign workers who move to the UAE for jobs are young men without family. Because these foreign workers make up so much of the population, more men than women live in the UAE. Men make up two-thirds of the total population. Land on the coast. The UAE is hot and humid. Swamps and marshes thickly cover the land, while shores and islands border the coastline. In the east, the Hajj mountain rises 2,000 meters overall. 2,000 meters. Overall, the country receives very little rainfall. The UAE's yearly rainfall amounts to just 10 to 50 centimeters, but what little it gets falls in the cooler mountain areas. The mountains make up just a small part of the UAE. Island desert makes up the majority of the UAE geography. Here, the sun beats down even in the hotter than on the coast, with desert temperature that soar as high as 49 degrees Celsius. Winds from the north center blast and region formed with dust and sand, which may have carried for miles. These winds have created some of the world's largest sand dunes. Although most of the desert is unlivable, oases offer some relief. These desert areas are fertile spots that allow plants and animals to thrive. The fourth largest city in UAE is Al Ain, which lies about 160 kilometers east of Abu Dhabi and has a population of more than 614,000. In the middle of the city is the largest UAE oasis, also called Al Ain, where fruit trees grow. In desert, plant life is limited to grasses and thorny bushes, but in oases, date palms, alfalfa, mangoes, and other crops are harvested. The UAE's weathered wildlife includes the Arabian oryx, golden wildcat, sand fox, and sand gazelles. Overhunting has threatened some species, such as the Arabian oryx, with extinction. People came to the oryx rescue by taking the animals into captivity and placing them in breeding groups to keep the species going. History. Humans have lived on the Arabian Peninsula for thousands of years. Wandering groups settled in the area and eventually adopted Islam around 600 CE. Over several centuries, the Gulf became an important trade route linking in the road to Asia. In the 1600s, England established itself as one of the strongest powers in relation. In the 1700s, the Arab states that made up what we know today as the UAE began to form as shogundoms, or areas ruled by leaders called sheikhs, which fought each other for control of the region. Britain took control of trade routes in the region in the early 1800s. In 1820, Great Britain of the coastal tribe or Jews with the sheikhs of the coastal tribe. Later, these states signed additional troops, and the sheikdoms came to be called Social States. In the mid-1900s, the sheikh in control of Abu Dhabi agreed to let British-owned oil companies look over the land. After several decades of searching, the oil company Abu Dhabi Marine Areas had a large oil deposit in 1958. In the year that followed, oil was also discovered in Dubai and Sharjah, and the foreign oil company quickly began ruling in the crucial states. The economy of the UAE improved dramatically and quickly. Due to financial problems, Great Britain was no longer able to afford to keep a military presence in the region. In 1968, Great Britain announced its plan to withdraw from the group, the Social States along with Qatar and Bahrain. decided to form a federation. They negotiated what to decide the two states would become. Bhutan and Brunei eventually decided to become independent countries, but the six jewel states joined together as UAE in 1971. A seventh state, Ras Al Khaimah, joined in 1972. At this point, all the states gained independence from Britain and become UAE. The UAE is a member of Gulf Cooperation Council, along with Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and Oman. The GCC was together on security and economic projects. For example, the organization has strengthened military cooperation between member countries. Landmarks. The Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi is one of the largest and most famous landmarks in the country. The mosque honors Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan and who helped build the UAE's strong economy while preserving Islamic culture. As a building that keeps the traditional domes of Islamic mosque style, the mosque symbolizes Islam, focus on respect, love, and peace. Emirates Palace Hotel, though not home to royalty, is a landmark of Arab culture in Abu Dhabi, marked by luxury hotels. A palace stands out. It's located on 85 hectares of landscape, garden space, and 1.3 kilometers of private beach property. The palace has 348 luxury rooms, 14 world-class restaurants, and a host of offerings for visitors to enjoy. At an incredible 830 meters, the Burj Khalifa skyscraper in Dubai sets a record as the tallest building in the world. Unlike the Grand Mosque of Emirates Palace, Burj Khalifa is a quality modern construction, which for the growing UAE, representing for the future of Dubai. Another record-breaking landmark in Dubai is Palm Jumeirah, one of the world's largest human-made islands. When viewed from a boat, the design looks like a palm tree, originally bowed as the eighth wonder of the world. This first-class tourist destination houses 4,000 luxury villas and apartments, which some people have made their permanent home. Pools and sky resorts are tourist spots in most places. But in the desert country of UAE, their main presence, combined with their enormous size, make them worthy landmarks. Ferrari World in Abu Dhabi is a huge indoor theme park at 86,000 square meters, and the first Ferrari theme park. Visitors enjoy fields and rides and drive miniature cars. Ski Dubai has slopes, slides, and jump is 3,000 square meter machine-made snow park. Conclusion: the UAE has a long and interesting history. When oil company uncovered its vast reserve, the UAE began to flourish economically, and opportunities there to immigrants. As immigrants continue to move to the UAE, the culture is constantly changing. While it holds Swiss Arabic past, modern citizens remain ready to make the UAE bigger and better. The future of UAE looks bright.
Good job! Oh, yeah. Wow. You're amazing. A perfect